Okay, it's day 43. This is version 6. And this news just broke. Ex NSA employee admits he kept top secret information at home. Here again, I think this is one of those wand covers where you have someone who has kind of been in close to retirement, etc. That's done a lot of you've done a lot of favors for, and you call in a marker. That's what this looks like. It looks like a cover to cover the wands and to explain why this classified information is sitting over at the Wan's house. I don't know, maybe it's not, but this article does a pretty good job of talking about the different people at NSA, and there's been just a rash of NSA leaks. I think this is to explain the OPM leaks and the OPM hacks. There's a lot of information out there that's being used, and this is the guy's name here. His name's Pho, Pho. He's 67, not far from where I am in Elliott City. And if you're going to have a lot of social security numbers floating around, a lot of people using those social security numbers from veterans who've died to then get new home loans, this is what we've seen with the Awans. This is kind of one of those covers where, okay, well, it must have come out with one of these leaks. So you can see here from 2010 to 2015, he took home paper and digital copies of government records. You know, I've met a lot of people that work at NSA, and this just is something that you don't do. No, everyone at NSA knows that you don't do this. You would have had to been, doing Sandy Burger, stuffing it in, your pant legs and so forth. You don't walk out of the NSA with a briefcase that's not checked when you at the end of the day. So that's now it is interesting that he's in the Tailored Access Operations Unit, which is the unit that Edward Snowden was in. That is an interesting kind of development there. This is article is 22 years old, 22 hours old, as I was saying. So again, District of Maryland, and here's Dana Boente, who just left the Eastern District of Virginia and retired, to come up here and do this case in the District of Maryland, which I found was interesting. If you're not familiar with the NSA hacks, of course, there was obviously the 2013 hack with Snowden, but then there's also this, the Martin hack, again, close by where we are, Glen Burnie, in 2015. So, and then, of course, the most famous of all hacks in Augusta, Georgia here, 2000, with the Reality Winner, 25-year-old, who had all this information. Now, if you notice, Augusta, Georgia, I want to say is about, I'm going to say 30 miles from the Savannah River nuclear site, and it's about maybe 45 minutes from Charleston, not very far from Savannah and Charleston's kind of in between. This Reality Winner, I know we've made a lot of fun of her all along the way, but it's going to be somebody here at this site, at the Savannah River site, that she's covering for, if not two. Now, I thought they tried to do a throw saying that she was at a different facility in Georgia, but now that I see Augusta and knowing how close Augusta is to Savannah River site and how close it is to Charleston, Reality Winner is going to come back into our story as the key throw of the whistleblower down at Savannah River site.